On behalf of my family, we're tremendously honored to accept this, and we want to thank the nomination committee and the foundation, anybody who's involved with this. This is a wonderful treat for us. As you know, Dad went to Clarion and played football and met, courted, and married Mom, the homecoming queen, and they were so much more than husband and wife. They were best friends, partners, teammates, and this is really their induction, and that's the way we look at it. They didn't call her Mrs. Coach for nothing, is that right, Louie? And I know that Dad, if you were here, he would know exactly who to thank and all that. I can only do the best I can. I know he wanted to say something about Doug and I. He was very proud of us. I mean, I'm sure he would mention that. And it's not because we achieved greatness, but he was very proud of how close we were. And like Dad, we both outkicked our coverage in the marriage department. We married up, and he was proud of that too. But I'm sure there are people in the audience that would have called out that I just wouldn't have any way of knowing. But to you people, thank you. I do know that we want to thank Coach Al Jacks. Dad played quarterback for Coach Jacks, and I know Coach Jacks was instrumental in getting Dad started in his coaching career. And not only his excellence as a football coach, but I know that Mom and Dad had a tremendous respect for the Jacksons and what a family man Coach was. And the Lefevre Jacks connection didn't stop with Dad and Coach. Coach Lefevre's oldest son threw his first varsity touchdown pass down over the hill here. And on the receiving end of that touchdown pass was Coach Jack's oldest son. And it would have really been a nice memory for everyone if we would have been on the same team. Craig has excellent hands for a defensive end. Another gentleman that I'm certain Dad would mention today is Bob Carlson. And gosh, I was disappointed when I found out that Bob couldn't be here tonight. He's probably the only one to remember this, but the day I met him, I had taken a summer off from my career in golf and went to Alaska to fly fish. And this was not a popular decision by Dad or Mom. Doug came to visit, and we had fun. Has anybody in this room fished with my father? If there's a hand that goes up, Doug and I will be shocked. But anyway, that's what I decided to do, and that was when I came back in the fall. Dad had started his coaching career here at Clarion, and he decided he was going to bring me over to meet the staff and show me the office, and we're going to have lunch at the Legion. And he said, "These people over here respect me." They don't need to know that you're an unemployed fly fisherman from that was before we got in the car to come 13 miles. He snuck in a few lectures and a speech or two, so I wasn't about to say anything. So we go over and he shows me his office, and we go over the schedule for the season, and he showed me about some recruits, and then we went over to the athletic department, or the athletic office, and I met Dee Dee's the straw that stirs the drink in this athletic department. It'll take me long to figure that out. But thank you for all you've done, Dee Dee. And we go in, and I meet Bob Carlson. He's got a big grin on his face. And he says, "Buddy, look at this." And there were pictures he just had developed from a fly fishing trip in Alaska. Or excuse me, in Idaho. And I'm not going to say where. And he goes, "And Bud, this is nothing. Next year, the dream trip. Me and the boys are going to Alaska fly fishing." Dad didn't miss a beat. He goes, "Hey Bob, Scott just got back. He was there." So that kind of bridged a gap for Dad and I. That was great. I know that if Dad were here, he would certainly thank Fred Clark, his lifetime friend and assistant coach. And as a college golf coach myself, I will tell you that there's not a staff in this country that Fred's experience, his class, and his dignity wouldn't be welcome on any staff in this country. Thank you. And once Dad passed, I think as a family we're really touched by the PSAC coaches, the other golf coaches that Dad competed against, and the tribute and the things that they did at the recent championships to honor Dad is very touching to the. And I wanted to thank Coach Vandegrift from Louisville State, who is just a wonderful guy and a close friend of Dad's, and thank you for coming. Coach, you're the kind of guy that Dad would want Doug and I to play for. And you're also the kind of guy that Doug and I would like our sons to play for. So thank you so much. So we got some of Dad's players here in the audience. I want to thank them for coming. And these guys, Dad had surgery at 6 o'clock at Presbyterian Hospital in the morning, and these guys, Louis, doesn't show up with but they had bagels for us. And Dad got inducted into the Allegheny Kiski Hall of Fame last year, and they all came and played in the golf tournament. Beers on the porch tomorrow afternoon, guys. And I'd also like to mention Ryan Peffer. Ryan was Dad's first academic All-American. Ryan has followed in Dad's footsteps. He was the golf coach at Franklin Marshall. He was recently the golf coach at Queen's University in Martin Knight's hometown of Charlotte, where he coached both the men's and women's teams. And the reason Ryan's not here right now is he started Wednesday at Virginia Tech, where we'll be working with the men's and women's programs there. So that's something that would please Dad a great deal. And if Dad's life memories were confined to the experiences and friendships that he developed and had solely with his university, if he were here, he would tell you that he would have led a rich and full life. Thank you all very much.